Right. Here we are. I wanted to make this video today to just quickly explain where all of the logs have been. It's a very simple answer. For that reason, I want to talk about more than just that. But the answer is I haven't been recording any. It really is as simple as that. I don't remember why though. It could have been because it could have been because there were I wanted to go about making food logs in a different way. And now that I say that out loud, rather than just think it, I do actually remember this being the case. I remember that I wanted to make the daily logs as usual, but I also wanted to make weekly logs as well, reviewing how I've been eating from a longer term perspective, from week to week rather than from day to day. To make making these daily food logs easier to do, I might just upload a group of food logs in one to make it easy to do. And then maybe once every 5 days, because I don't have to follow a week, but once every 5 days, maybe to make it regular, then I can review how, from a more long term point of view, how I've been eating and if I actually like how I've been eating. I can tell you now with the salmon and couscous that I've been eating, for example, I have been going out my way to add more high protein ingredients such as meats and fish into my diet, but I'm not counting macros, for example. I might not be at that level yet. I'm gonna have to be willing to take a chance as and when I'd be ready for that. And I'd have to believe that I can do that. I'm not sure if I could right now because I'm still in the process of getting it together with filming on a daily basis rather than, let alone filming and tracking both, looking at the recording what I'd be eating before eating it, and also putting that on MyFitnessPal. It's something I've done in the past, but I'm not sure if it's something that I could do now. Obviously, if I told myself that I could and I genuinely believed it, then I would, and it is possible. But I'd like to build myself up first, up to that point by making daily videos and consistently reviewing them from a more long term, maybe 5 day perspective. I'd rather 5 than 10, for example, because I think 5 would be, it would certainly be a lot more longer term than just from day to day. And I reckon, it's just a prediction, but I reckon that reviewing more regularly from a long term perspective, once every 5 days rather than once every 10 days, would make it easier. I'd be making it easier for myself to actually keep on doing them and sticking to making the videos, which will help with maintaining my health through other ways, such as seeing having a clearer understanding of why my muscle mass is heading in the direction that it'd be heading in, whether it's decreasing, staying the same, or increasing. I'll be able to see alongside what I'd be eating, and also the MyFitnessPal tracking of what I'd be eating. I mean the food logs, the daily food logs that I'd upload in bunches, once every 3 days, for example, and and also alongside the tracking that I'd be doing on MyFitnessPal, I'd be able to see, oh, the muscle mass has increased to this point because X, Y, and Z, and I'd also be able to look at the exercise footage, or in this case right now, as I'm recovering, as my shoulder's recovering, lack thereof, exercise footage, which would, I think, at a minimum, more clearly explain why my physique is heading in the direction it's heading in with muscle mass. As I mean, the fitness industry shoves down the mantra to build muscle down our throats, both men and women. Yeah. So that's what I'd be focused on. Although my body isn't just muscle. If it were, I wouldn't have skin. I wouldn't have bone. Yeah. I don't think there's much else to say. Where have the videos, to summarize, where have the videos been? Gone because I haven't been uploading them. Why? Because I wanted to go about them differently, but I didn't. Through uploading weekly videos and daily logs, for example, I just completely stopped. Other than the fact that I wanted to change how I went about making videos, I don't have a reason for that. Yeah, and the plan is to make it easier for myself. Upload the daily food logs, once every few days or once every couple of days, and then from there have the weekly review on the day 5. Yeah, so what I might do is from day 1 to day 3, each time round, I bunch those 3 together, and then the next 2 I bunch together, and then on the day 5, I'd upload from a weekly perspective, and then just keep on doing that over and over and see how it goes. In a similar way to how I'd be going about the PT diaries, except I didn't plan to review how much I did once every 5 days, for example. Although it might help being able to look back and see I've done this much, but I'd like to do less, or I'd like to do more, or just keep it at the same level. Yeah. See how this goes. It doesn't sound like, from tone of voice, it doesn't sound like I feel excited for this whatsoever, but maybe I just need to drink more water. I am feeling a bit dehydrated at the moment, which is something that I would need to address in the daily food logs, and maybe weekly ones too. But it is something that I'm trying to work on through drinking with my flask every day. Yeah. But on that note, I'm done. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be the end of this video. And yeah, but that's it. I wanted to talk about the flask before ending it, so I will. The reason why I want to drink from the flask is because I'll be able to fit in a lot more water than I would just a cup, obviously. So that makes it convenient to drink X amount of water maybe like a gallon a day, 4.5 liters a day, because I wouldn't have to keep on going to the tap to get water. But if I'm drinking from a cup, then I would have to. I look over there because I can see three of them. Yeah. And my 500 I think, or 650 milliliter bottle, which I haven't washed quite a while. But yeah, man, that's it. That's the end of the video. Cheers to making more progress with the food logs, and cheers to monitoring my progress through the weekly reviews, maybe both here and maybe on the PT diaries as well. But yeah, cheers to moving forward and becoming healthier. Yeah, cheers.